Hello and welcome to another edition of You Can Get There From Here. I'm Dr. Joe Moore, Chair of the Department of Communication and Digital Media Production at the University of Central Missouri, and it's my pleasure every week to get to visit with some of our alumni. I talk to those who graduated in digital media production, some who graduated in communication studies, and others who got their master's degrees. Say hello to Erica Pellin. You might remember her as Erica Oliver, but she got her degree in digital media production, and we are happy to have her on the show today. Erica, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing well. You got to come and visit with my career readiness class a few weeks ago and visit with them, and it was great to have you on there. Even better to get to see you today. So, introduce yourself to the audience. Talk about where you came from, what you did before you got to UCM, and then what led you here.
Okay, so my name is Erica Pellin. I'm from Imperial, Missouri. I guess what led me to UCM was I was in high school marching band, and we had one of our band competitions actually at UCM. So me and my husband now, but my boyfriend at the time, so like we were there. It was our last year of high school, and we are kind of already thinking about college. And so like we were there, and we really liked, um, I guess like the small campus of it. And then we went on a campus visit, and we really ended up liking it. So yeah.
Well, that's good. We hear that from our admissions office that if students come to campus, we get most of them. If
Hmm.
they get to our campus, especially, in the late spring and the early fall when the trees are green and everything's blooming, this is a gorgeous campus.
Yes.
So we're glad
Yeah.
that we got you here. We're glad you
Mhm.
came for that visit and you decided to stick around. So you did digital media production. You majored in digital media production. You were a cinema emphasis, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Did you have any production experience? Had you been in any broadcasting or film or journalism or any kind of classes like that in high school?
Not really. I remember taking like a digital media class. It was kind of using the like Adobe Suite and stuff like that, but it didn't really go beyond that. I did get a camera when I was like 13, so ahead of that, I kind of dabbled in it a little bit. My dad was huge, like into photography, and all that stuff. So that's kind of how like it led here. So yeah.
So you just had that little taste of it when you got here,
Hmm.
but enough to get the bug.
Yes.
Yeah, and we talk about that a lot that we get the gambit. We have students who never had any kind of a production class, never touched a camera, never were behind a microphone, but always thought that would be a fun way to make a living. That'd be a great career. We just don't have it in my high school. And then we have others who come in and they've been doing sports broadcasting for 3 years when they get to us. And so
Yeah.
it's nice that we really try and meet our students where they are. So glad that you had a little bit of that experience and got
Yeah.
that taste and that it led you here. So tell us about what you're doing today. You have a full-time job,
Hmm.
but you're also doing some freelancing, right? Talk about that.
Yes. Yeah. So in my full-time job, I do work in the automotive industry. I do social media and marketing with them. Um, and then I also do I have like a wedding photography and videography thing that I also do. That is most weekends. I have been with my company going on 3 years now. So I was out of college like a year before I ended up even getting my job. So um, yeah, but I've been there and I have moved up in the last year, and I really do like what I'm doing. So
Well, you weren't sitting stagnant, not doing anything for that year. You got your freelance business started right around that time, did you not?
yeah, I did, and I was just kind of doing like things here and there, and I was working Instacart actually as well. So I think at the time, like right kind of after COVID, it was just a weird time, and yeah, so like it was definitely like really hard like during that year. But
Yeah, I remember right after COVID, we have a couple of alumni who had their own production businesses and they ended up selling all their equipment. So, everybody's
mhm.
going to to Zoom for meetings and things like that, and they had to reinvent
Yeah,
themselves afterwards. So that was a tough time, and
it was.
we're recovering and bouncing back from it. And it sounds like it's worked out great for you. What do you like about the marketing job?
I like that I'm on a hybrid schedule. So I work from home a couple days a week, and then I go in on the other days a week. And it's just me. I don't have a team, and I just kind of like float between all of our stores, and I get all of my content, as well as I build out some of like our Google ads, and the Facebook and Instagram ads, and stuff like that. And for the most part, I kind of get like what we're doing for the next month, but then I take that idea and I like design everything on my own. So
With your freelance business, then how do you get your contacts?
how how do I get my contacts?
Uh-huh.
So I'm on Google. A lot of people find me on Instagram, actually. So yeah,
So it'll social media, just keep churning
it
it
is.
out
That
there.
is
And
like the way of the future for marketing.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah.
So what classes then did you take when you were here at UCM that helped prepare you for the marketing job and for the freelance?
Let's see. I feel like that was like so long ago, already.
You don't need to
Um,
say the names of the classes. They've probably changed by this point anyway.
yeah, I took one. I think it was like a website one, like building or something, I thought.
Multimedia with
And
Newsom.
yes.
Yeah.
And actually, my website that I built is still the one that I use. It is
Really?
very, very, very different, but it is still like the bones of the one that I made in his class.
He will be so happy to hear
Yes,
that.
it is. Because I'm like, well, it's already done and I just update it. So yeah.
Was there any writing or any classes like that that really were beneficial for you?
Um, I think that there was one, again, I don't know the name of it. I'm still not like a very good writer. And that one did help me, I know, but I have no idea what the name of it was.
Well, I believe you had a comm theory class with an amazing professor
I
that really
did.
challenged you.
I did. His name was Dr. Moore. I did.
I think that was the first class. That might have been the only class I ever had with you, was it not?
I think I had one more early on.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember Erica is this really quiet, really mild-mannered student. And when I finally got her in class, I was like, okay, she's got a little spark to her. Every once in a while, you would chime in, and you always had really insightful things to say. And you were one of the first students who reminded me that just because they're quiet doesn't mean they're not paying attention.
Hmm.
Because it was whenever you spoke, I was like, oh, she's absorbing right now.
Yes, I'm
So
not a hand raiser. I like to just absorb and just, like listen to everybody else. But
well, well, besides the classes, what other, we talk about we make stuff in digital media, right? But to do that and to do it well, you have to practice. So what all were you involved in when you were at school that helped prepare you, that helped you hone your skills?
well, I did work down in the media labs a couple years, and I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed like speaking with all of the students and knowing all of our gear because if you know anything about the labs is you're not going to use every piece of gear that we offer because you're not going to take all of the courses. And I enjoy just being down there and touching everything and knowing everything and talking to other students who were using that stuff and kind of hearing, like their thoughts on it and their experiences. So,
So what's next for Erica Pellin?
what's next? In May, I'm going to be done with my master's degree in marketing. I'm currently enrolled at Lindenwood University on that. And
Congratulations.
huh?
Congratulations.
Thank you. Um, and then I think my end goal in a job, I really do want to work in sports. Um, so that's something that I really like want to work up to in the future. So,
Okay. Well, that is a noble goal. That would be very, very exciting. So to work in marketing and PR or work in digital
mhm.
media or
I think kind of either or both.
okay.
So yeah,
Excellent.
yeah.
Excellent. So the last couple of questions I ask all of my guests are for advice because you're our success stories, right? You're the ones that have come through the program and you're out there doing it now. So, what advice would you have for a current UCM student studying digital media or communication studies? And what advice would you have for a student who is thinking about coming to UCM?
Okay. So the current students, um, I think just getting in touch with your alumni. I think they could be like a really like useful tool, especially on LinkedIn if there's a company or an industry that you want to work in. Like you can reach out to alumni at that company, and if there is like any job openings, you could be one of the first ones that could hear about the job. So
Okay, so the
yes,
networking, plug
yes,
in.
networking 100%.
Outstanding. Okay, and what about somebody who's thinking about coming to UCM?
Um, I would definitely know kind of what you want to study, and then you can meet with a couple instructors in that degree field because I met with you, I think, on my campus visit.
Mhm.
Um, and yeah, just like really just go through whole campus and meet with instructors is my biggest advice.
All right. Well, Erica, thank you so much for being
Yeah,
on
thank
today.
you.
You're doing some cool stuff and keep working at it. And if I hear of any connections in sports that might be something of interest, I will shoot them your way. All right.
Awesome, thank you.
All right. Thank you. And thanks all of you for tuning in today. Remember, you can catch every episode of our show on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/UCMMN. That's for the UCM Media Network. You can also listen on Spotify. Special thanks to Jacob Mager for creating our theme music for us. And remember, this is Dr. Joe Moore reminding you, you can get there from here. Have a great day. Perfect. I mute you. You there? I think I muted you somehow.
All right, can you hear me?
Yep, there you are. Okay. Thank you very much. I
Thank
appreciate
you for
it.
having me. That was
You
cool.
bet. You bet. So future working in sports, like in the St. Louis area, or does it matter?
Hmm.
Okay.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Have you checked with the Battlehawks?
So, about a month ago, all of like the sports teams, and Rawlings was there, and a couple other sports like I don't know, companies had like a job fair thing
Mm-hmm.
that I went to. That was kind of cool. That I networked. It was mainly, I think, geared towards like interns. It's a lot of what they were offering. I'm like, I'm beyond that at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It was just a cool networking thing, and yeah, I got my resume like in their hands, and so yeah,
Are you thinking pro only, or would college be like working for a college athletic program be?
I think I'm open to college. Yeah,
Okay. Keep your eye on, I mean, there's all kinds of colleges over there in St. Louis that
yeah.
you would look at their, if you go to the, what's it called now? College sports communicators, it'd be
Hmm.
casida.com. That's what I used to work in when I was a sports information director. They have lots of job postings, and some are for sports information professionals, which is the marketing and PR for the athletic department. They're starting to do more with video production and social media managers and such in those areas. So
Hmm.
it'd be
Yeah.
another avenue to look at. So
I know that the Cardinals ought to be opening up jobs because I think they start all their stuff in February. So,
yeah. The only thing about the
I don't know.
Cardinals is so many of those major league teams, they promote from within, so you got to be in their
Yeah.
minor league programs first and then work your way up. So,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah. I'll keep
But
my eyes open.
awesome. Thank you. All
Thank you. Have a good day.
right, you too.
And thanks all of you for tuning in. Remember, you can catch every episode on our YouTube channel through the UCM Media Network. That's youtube.com/UCMMN. You can also listen on Spotify. Special thanks to Jake Mager for creating our theme music. Again, this is Dr. Joe Moore reminding you, you can get there from here. Have a great day.